to be tough. How did you feel in there this evening?
Yeah, I felt, you know, I won 7 in a row, and I think that was probably the toughest one, because the last fights I was being controlling all the time, even the fights that I didn't submit. But this one was tougher. You know, he really came prepared for my jiu-jitsu, and he was defending well the submissions, but I was able to get my positions, and you know, I was trying to submit him all the time.
You were getting booed a little bit, you know, while you were working your game. Was it frustrating at all, knowing that you're trying to get your case for the title shot, hearing that maybe the crowd wasn't thrilled with the performance at all times?
No, I think the crowd was pretty nice, and of course the crowd, they want the submissions and the action, and I tried, you know, my last couple of fights I was able to do, but not in this one. But I don't care, you know. I think he is a great fighter, you know. He is pretty tough, and he came, like I said, he came prepared. He really studied my game. He was defending well, and he's a real deal.
So just lastly for you, it looks like you've got Tyron next. Can you tell us, you know, kind of what kind of condition you're in? You know, how quickly you would want to fight? I know they're probably looking at a date. You know, Tyron's resting right now. So how are you feeling, and how soon do you want to fight?
He was resting. Now I want to rest a little bit. You know, I have a lot of things ahead. You know, I have to go to Vegas next weekend for the retreat with the UFC. Then I have my affiliates in the United States. They all gonna fly to LA. I'm gonna give like 5 days of course for them that I give every year for all my affiliates in the United States, the Jiu-Jitsu academies. And then after that, I have a seminar in Brazil, in Florianopolis. Then after that, you know, I'm gonna have something with my family. Then I have another seminar. So, you know, I need a little time to recover my mind. I don't know. You know, it just happens, and let me think a little bit.
Rarely do you get to, you know, get a title shot without these kind of questions coming at you. But just right out of the gate, how do you feel you match up with Tyron Woodley?
You know, I was watching his fight in New York against Wonderboy, and I was thinking which one I would match up better. But you know, I didn't come to any conclusion. I saw some things in Tyron's game that I can capitalize on, that I'm not gonna say right now. And in that time, in Wonderboy, sure. But I really, I know the gaps that he has, but he's pretty dangerous. His hand is really heavy. He's short, so it's probably hard to take down. And a good wrestler, so it's a very, very hard matchup for me. But once I get there, you know, it's 50-50, and I know that. You know, I've been in this division. I fought in this division 12 fights, and I won 10 fights. Almost all of those fights against top 15 or top 10 competitors. So I know my level, and I know I can win against anyone in this division.
After everything you went through to get here, to get your title shot, you know, is there any party that wants to, you know, get it booked and signed immediately? Because, you know, George St. Pierre now doesn't have a fight. You know, there's that rumor. You know, Nick Diaz was a rumor for a while. Is there any party that just says, let's sign the deal immediately so there's no question I'm going to get my title shot?
No, that's something that I have no control of. So what I learned lately in my life is that, you know, don't get so stressed with things that I don't have control. So, you know, once I won, I guess, I remember Gunnar Nelson, they invited me to go to watch Lawler and Condit in that time, and you know, I was supposed to be the next, and they were recording me, you know, I was in the front row, but then things changed, and okay, then I came and won against Matt Brown, and they said, okay, now we're gonna fight, and then, no, let's fight Condit. Then I won against Condit, the former, you know, interim champion, in a very good way. And I said, okay, now we're gonna fight. And no, and finally I got this one, but I don't know, you know, I just relax and I not put this pressure in myself anymore. And I have achieved so many good things in my life and in my career that I know I'm gonna fight for the title right now, but I'm not like crazy about that, you know. I wanna fight for the title, I'm gonna get the title, but I'm not like, I'm gonna sign this right now. I just wait, talk to Dan and talk to the UFC, and you know, do the things the way we need to do.
Was you were on his back the whole round?
Yeah, for me it was weird, you know, and I thought I won the 3 rounds, and I think most of people thought that. I don't know. I was, like you said, you know, controlling on the time the fight. I was almost all the round in his back and attacking from there. The last like 30 seconds, you know, he was able to turn me down and, you know, give some shots, but I didn't really feel any of those shots. I was defending myself, so I don't know how they could give this round for him, but you know, it's always weird.
Question for Demian. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can't help but notice that you're wearing all black, and on Wednesday, Masvidal wore all black, saying that he was coming for your funeral. Is this your response to his attire?
You know, I don't play this kind of game. You know, I you know, like Tyron said, I was stupid to take that fight, and he said, he will say always the same if you win, that he was a great fighter and he wanna fight me, and he was nice and he doesn't know how to sell fights. But I don't care. That's my personality. I'm not gonna change that. You know, I'm not gonna sell myself just because I wanna be a champion or just because I wanna make more money. You know, I don't sell myself. I am what I am. And you know, I'm a role model for a lot of people and for my kids. I don't want to just change because I'm gonna make more money this way or gonna do something, you know, like more people are gonna like me. I know I have a lot of fans, and you know, it's a big mistake to try to please everybody. Like I said once in your show, I have my fans and I'm looking for them. And I fight for them, and that's it. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna change because people are saying, a lot of people came to me, you need to trash talk and this kind of thing. That's not me. You know, I'm not gonna feel well. I have my principles, and you know, I rather die than you know, change my principles.
And not to be a Debbie Downer, but not too long ago, Frankie Edgar was told that he was going to get a title shot after beating Chad Mendes. So what makes you believe that you are actually going to get this title shot?
It's better believe, but you know, what can I do? I must believe. Like I said, I came for 7 in a row, and who did that in this division? Just Wonderboy. 10 of 12 in this division. I think it was the toughest, you know, was the toughest way to path. The toughest path to any welterweight to get a title shot was my path. I'm pretty confident that what Dana said is gonna happen.